Piedmont Wildcats 7, Guthrie Bluejays 7. We're going to continue to work, getting stuff, trying to get stuff set back up.
We'll go ahead and take a timeout. Piedmont 7, Guthrie 7, quarter number 1 in the books. We'll get set for quarter number 2. This is Bluejay football presented by FM Bank.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back, F&M Bank Stadium. Boy, it was a interesting quarter on and off the field and in the stands, and we just simply apologize to everybody as there was a medical emergency in the stands, and they had to go through all of our equipment, upstairs and downstairs equipment. And they were able to get the patient down there, and then we're
just pray they're okay.
Absolutely. 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats. They'll go up the middle.
It'll be close.
And didn't get it there, but this is obviously 4-down territory here, as it was 3rd down and 1. Guthrie stuffs the run up the middle. Piedmont will keep their offense. Guthrie's defense got to do it one more time. We brag on that defensive line. They got to do it one more time on this possession.
Well, big 45. Chaputa has just been getting a little push, getting a little more push, ain't getting settled in. We'll see what happens here. It'll be a 1st down for the Wildcats.
There's that push you talked about, and they'll get it to the 34. Needed a half a yard. They get a yard and a half. It'll be a 1st down for Piedmont. Again, you're trying to figure out why is your camera lopsided. Well, we're trying to readjust everything.
Wish that's the only thing was lopsided right now. Jeez.
Hey, Aaron, if we can get the main camera balanced, that would be more important right now. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Isaiah Hammett's an 18-yard touchdown run, and then Piedmont's had a 9-yard touchdown run by Colton Lucian. Is where we're tied at 7-7. Wildcats will keep it with Mars on the near side. He'll get to the 30, still trying to be dragged down, and Jacob Barnell finally does it at the 30. A tough 4, maybe 5-yard run there by Mars.
Yeah, tough run for the sophomore quarterback, brought out of bounds. Number 16 for the Blue Jays.
Jacob Barnell.
Jacob Barnell doing a great job for the Blue Jays this year. Of course, his family moved to Guthrie from Edmond, I believe.
Yeah. Really enjoyed their time since moving to Guthrie. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line, 2nd down and 5. Couple of halfbacks in there, running back up the middle. It's going to be a false start on Piedmont. The play only goes for a yard, but looked like the running back and the halfback were moving at the same time, and it's a legal shift.
This is what we're talking about, though. You know, this really, all things considered, for a Piedmont, playing Piedmont, there's been quite a bit of offense on both sides.
Yeah.
You know, but still you look up, it feels like the game just started. 10:28 left in the 2nd quarter, and it's going quick.
Both teams running the football as expected. Really not hardly any passing. Piedmont didn't even attempt to pass. They dropped back to pass. And that's when Landon had the big sack on the play, and Guthrie hasn't gone through the air yet either. 2nd down and 10 play after the illegal shift by Piedmont. They'll toss it to the far side. Guthrie was in the backfield but unable to bring him down. However, he will be tackled near the line of scrimmage. They'll give him 1-yard progress on that far side. And so Piedmont will have a 3rd down and 9 play. 10-12 to play until the Golden Chick halftime show.
You know, it's one of these deals where every snap is so important in a ball game like this. You know, again, if you're Blue Jays, you've got to get Piedmont off the field.
Yep.
And it's just, I mean, every one of these is critical.
Third down and 9. Mars under center. Lucian in the motion. He stops, though, as they will check to the sidelines. It's really different to see a flexbone offense run checking to the sideline. Usually you see that line in the spread formation.
Right. Very unique, no doubt about it. I also forgot about how dim the lights are over here.
Third down and 9. Pitch, and Guthrie smells it perfectly. Jackson Walters will hit the Piedmont Wildcat for a loss on the play all the way back to the 38-yard line. What a play there by Jackson Walters.
He's made big plays ever since last year, a sophomore campaign. The kid's just a football player. Does a little bit of everything for the Blue Jays. You saw there why Jackson's so important to the Blue Jays. Makes big plays, smart ball player.
Loss on the play, 4th down and 14, and Piedmont's going to have to punt the football away as they stand at their own 47-yard line. Going to try to play field position here. Piedmont's got a great punter, great kicker. He handles all the kicking duties here. It's a good snap. It's a line drive punt. It'll bounce at the 15. Fielded inside the 10 by Ty Eaton. He's going to be tackled at the 8-yard line. That was scary.
I don't like that. It turned out all right, but that'll cost you to lose a couple of years off your life if you're a coach down the sideline for the Blue Jays.
Wildcats would like to thank High Orthodontics, a proud supporter of Piedmont Athletics. It is your one-stop shop.
8:45 to play here. Quarter number 1. Piedmont scored first on their opening drive of 64 yards. Guthrie scored their second offensive possession. We're tied 7-7. 8:45 to play until the Golden Chick halftime show. And well, I just really hope everything can go smooth sailing from here as, again.
I just want to get home safe after this night.
And the ambulance who took the fan out is still here, so doesn't look like anything severe. It's being checked out.
Right.
Back to action on the field. Guthrie sets up camp at their own 8-yard line. First down and 10. 3 receivers to the far side. They'll hand it off to Isaiah. He gets across the 10 to the 11. And really, it's going to be interesting to see how Isaiah holds up tonight, because I think he's going to be called on a whole bunch tonight. We really haven't seen meaningful snaps by a backup running back yet. Hayden Calvert could take some snaps as well running the football.
He can, no doubt. And we talked about Jackson. He's capable of going back in the backfield. You got senior William Milt Morgan Jr. to come and take some reps as well. And so we have some depth there, but it's definitely not Isaiah when we have somebody else out there.
Second down and 7. Calvert hands it off to Isaiah. And Isaiah will get to the 12, maybe 1 yard at most. So here we go, 3rd down and 6, under 8 to play in quarter number 2. The other thing is we're broadcasting right underneath 5 different speakers.
Yeah, it's kind of loud. Yeah.
So hopefully it's not too disturbing on the radio waves. Big thank you to Cheyenne back in our Stillwater studio, helping us get through all of our buffering and all that good stuff as well. We had to go to our backup streaming device as well. So here we go, 3rd down and 6 for the Blue Jays from their own 12-yard line. Calvert to throw. It's a dangerous pass. There's a flag thrown by the referee. It's going to be a false start on Guthrie. I'm sure Piedmont will decline that and force Guthrie to punt it. Or does Piedmont want to back Guthrie up?
I think they would decline it, but we'll see.
Dangerous pass there by Hayden.
Yeah, not well thought out. And that comes with youth.
So they will accept the penalty. Penalty back at the. Boy, it is dark. I just never realized how dark it was.
Always been this way.
So the ball's back at the 7-yard line. Guthrie needs the 18. So it's 3rd down and 11. I think they're going to be happy they accepted that penalty. It gives them a shot to go downfield for a first down. Calvert rolls, has time, and it is caught by DeAndre Jones at the 27-yard line.
It's one of those calls where you go, he's going to get second guess because he accepted the penalty, but he shouldn't.
I first guessed it before.
Yeah, you did. You did. But yeah, that turned out well.
Because Calvert can throw the football.
Yeah, Calvert can spin it. There's no doubt about it.
So it gets Guthrie out of the shadow of their own end zone, and now you can go back to your offense with 7 minutes to play in the quarter.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the great catch by DeAndre.
Yes.
That was an outstanding catch by DeAndre.
First down and 10. Calvert will run with it on the left side, has some room to run to the 30, 35, far side, 40, first down, tackled at the 44-yard line. So we mentioned Isaiah. Calvert's going to have to take on some of the running duties tonight.
And he'll welcome that. I mean, Calvert's a tough kid. He can run the ball well. I mean, that's not his game, but he has the ability to go out and run the ball when needed to or when asked to.
Right.
Extended the drive there for the Blue Jays, and 6:30 left in the second quarter. Blue Jays driving.
Ball marked at the 42-yard line of Guthrie. First down and 10. 7-7 ball game here in the District 5A2 opener. District play across the state tonight beginning. Isaiah gets the call on the right side, and he'll be dragged down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on first down in the center of the field. Second down and 7.
You know, we talked about this Blue Jay offensive line, all seniors across the front. This gives them an opportunity to go out and establish themselves and really have an impact on the game on this drive. Be great for the Blue Jays to go in 14-7 into the first half.
Carson Waller, the halfback on the right side. It's a reverse to Ty Eaton. Calvert leads the blocking downfield. Fit at the 50, 45 to the 44 sideline, and driven out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Offense coordinator Jason Rice going to the playbook.
Really doing a great job calling plays, but how about Calvert with that lead block? Calvert did a fabulous job on this block, maintained his block, didn't look like a quarterback, looked like a skinny lineman out there.
Had the position right on the shoulder pads.
He did it right. He's paying attention to his big boys up front.
Great run there by Ty Eaton as they handed off to Isaiah, who tossed it to Ty and ran the other way. Calvert leading the way. First down 10 from the Piedmont 33-yard line. So Guthrie getting it done through the air and on the ground here. Calvert to throw, has a man wide open. It's caught at the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Guthrie. DeAndre Jones from 33 yards out.
That's what the Blue Jays need to do. You set it up with the run. Calvert, I think, has the best arm we've seen in Guthrie since Roberts. Back in the last championship year, since Reed Roberts, but really can spin the ball. Great job of the offensive line. Great pattern. Great pass route ran, and 6 points for the good guys.
Guthrie has their first lead of the night. Ezok on to make it a 14-7 ball game. Kicking on your right side of your radio dial. But what a offensive series there by the Blue Jays. On the ground and through the air for 6 points, trying to make it 7. It's a line drive kick, and it is good. Guthrie 14, Piedmont 7. Timeout from F&M Bank in Piedmont, Oklahoma. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from. Marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. Golden Chick. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Blue Jays on the high side, leading the Piedmont Wildcats 14-7. Scoring summary brought to you by John Vance Motors. A 33-yard touchdown pass from Hayden Calvert to DeAndre Jones. Remember, it was DeAndre Jones who had the big 3rd down and 11 reception at the shadow of the end zone. And then it was a reverse to Ty Eaton, and then that's up Calvert to DeAndre.
Yeah, just a lot of good things happened there. All really started off, though, by giving the Blue Jays another opportunity to go on that long third down play.
Blue Jays will kick left to right. It's a high, short kick, fielded at the 20-yard line and down immediately at the 30-yard line. Blue Jay fans across the way has a lot to cheer about.
5:18 left in the second quarter, Chris, and Blue Jay defense has to rise to the occasion again here. Try to get the ball back again. See if they can get some more points on the board before half. Of course, number one job is keep Piedmont out of the end zone.
5:18 to play in quarter number one. Boy, again, you always, when you play Piedmont in this flex zone offense, you always want that two-score.
Yeah.
That two-score lead to kind of give you that at ease feeling a little bit.
Yeah,
There's a flag on the play. Piedmont runs on the right side. They have a big hole across the 35 to the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. However, we're going to have to check the penalty markers, and it will go against Piedmont.
Illegal shift.
Bring in Ronnie Phillips while we can. We got good connection. Boy, a lot to on the 14-7 ball game. A lot to take in so far.
Man, you guys are pretty busy up there tonight, huh?
It is a little crazy up here
tonight. A little bit of everything, Ronnie.
Yeah. Blue Jays on that Isaiah Hammond's run down there, the first one we got. Phil mentioned it. That's one of the best runs I've seen all year by Isaiah.
Unbelievable.
Crowd is getting pretty rowdy out here on the Piedmont side. Guthrie side is getting pretty loud as well. This is going to be a good ball game, boys.
Yep.
No doubt about that. Appreciate that report down on the field. The illegal shift. Now, this is a good one to accept.
Yeah, you want to accept these.
First down and 15. The penalty will mark it back at the 25. So it's first down and 15. Handoff up the middle. Not much there. Jacob Barnell and another Blue Jay in on the tackle. Second down. Spade Poole comes up a little gingerly. Got to have him at the linebacker spot. He's a tough guy.
Oh, he's a tough kid. He's a wrestler. He'll suck it up. There's not a bone sticking out. Tough kid, but he's definitely, he got rolled up on it, looks like a little bit. Hopefully he can work that out.
1 yard pickup, so it's second down and 14 for the Wildcats at the 26-yard line. Option, there it is to the far side, stretching it out 30.
Oh, nice.
Open field tackle on that far side. Did Cheney get in there? It's hard to see on that far side. Looked like number 8 got there.
Number 9, I believe.
Was it number 9?
Yeah, Whitfield.
Cole Whitfield, I apologize. You know, I didn't notice the lights until you said something, but it is.
Oh, it's dark.
Like the end zone, both end zones are very dark.
Yeah. It's always been that way.
Now, when Piedmont gets new lights, they'll have all the flashing LEDs and all the fancy stuff, but right now it is dark on both sides. Third down and 9. 3:42, 3:41 to play in quarter number 2. Guthrie 14, Piedmont 7. And now Piedmont will take a timeout. We'll do the same thing. 3:37 left in quarter number 2. Guthrie 14, Piedmont 7. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road tests. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Third down and 9 play. Piedmont tries the right side. Not much there. Maybe a yard or two. We do have an injured Wildcat down on the field. So it'll be 4th down and 7 with 3:26 to play. I think Guthrie may have spent a timeout. We'll have to get it all figured out. There's an injured player, so everything's kind of hold up here. I do want to, Ronnie, if you can get in range here, and we talked about it earlier, Phil, of Piedmont declining that penalty to set up down here. It sounds like we'll go down to Ronnie. It might have had no choice in the matter, right, Ronnie?
Yeah, that was a dead ball. That was prior to the snap. False start right there. He moved he was a little late getting the flag and whistle blown, but he never gave the option to Piedmont to accept or decline.
There you go. Thank you, Ronnie.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yes, yeah. That's why you have sideline reporters.
That's right. Glad you didn't kill him when you guys were younger.
I tried.
I know. No, I've heard.
Flying elbow from the top couch.
Yep.
And then the finishing move with the breath taker.
Oh boy.
I had the breath taker.
You had the breath taker.
That was my go-to.
How many years did you have on Ronnie?
6 to 7.
That wasn't really fair either, Chris. He was 5. I mean, come on now.
He was tough. Piedmont still injured player down on the field. Just kind of recap how this ball game has gone besides the medical emergency here in the stands. I had to go through all of our equipment. We had to go to our backup stream, which we lost connection. We're in a metal press box area, and so we had to get a different YouTube stream. So hopefully all of our fans out there was able to find our YouTube stream, our new YouTube stream. But Piedmont on their opening drive went on a 64-yard drive, just a little over 3 minutes. It was a 9-yard touchdown run to give Piedmont a 7-0 lead. Guthrie tied it in the first quarter, 7-7, when Isaiah Hammonds ran on an 18-yard touchdown run. It was one of the great runs by the junior running back. And then Guthrie, a 33-yard pass connection from Calvert to DeAndre Jones just a few short minutes ago, gave Guthrie their first lead of the night, 14-7, as the injured Wildcat is coming off the field. That looks to be number 3 for the Wildcats. He's needing help off the field. That's going to be Jacob Copeland.
I hate to see that. Don't ever want to see a kiddo get hurt.
Nope. So it's 4th down and 7. 3:25. Looks like Guthrie probably did spend a timeout to stop the clock to give him another opportunity here to score before the half. Punt formation. The punter back at his own 19-yard line. Shelf back to retrieve this punt. It's a line drive punt away from Shelf. It'll bounce at the 46, take a small Piedmont bounce, and be down just across the 45-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Guthrie. 3:26 to play until the half. Moving left to right on your radio dial. We're commercial free for the rest of the half.
Couldn't work out much better for the Jays. You got plenty of time. Don't have to be in a big hurry. Great field position. I mean, this is, you couldn't drew it up any better for the Blue Jays.
Don't be in a hurry means you can still run the football, run your offense.
Absolutely.
Again, against this time flexbone offense, if you can have that multi-score lead, that will allow Piedmont not to have time to take 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes off the clock with the lead.
Yeah, if we get another score here before you go into half, Blue Jays will have the ball to start the second half. This is a big drive for the Jays. They get 7 more points on the board here, then get the ball in the opening kick coming in the second half. That's a big deal.
Guthrie sets up camp at their own 45-yard line. 3 receivers set, 2 to the near side. Ball's on the far hash mark. They'll hand it off to Isaiah. He'll go up on the right side and gets back to the line of scrimmage. No pickup. 2nd down and 10. Clock will probably be under 3 minutes on the next snap for Guthrie.
Yeah, plenty of time still for the Jays. Not all the time in the world, but plenty of time.
Again, Guthrie, no hurry. Hayden Calvert looking at the far sideline, gets the play called in. Shelf and Eaton, your receivers on the right. DeAndre Jones, your receiver to the left. Isaiah, the running back, gets the call on 2nd down and 10. Up the gut, he'll get to midfield and tackled there for a 5-yard pickup. 3rd down and 5, 2:45, 2:44 to play here. So this play will give us a lot. What we'll see moving forward, can Guthrie get a 1st down and probably take the rest of the time off the clock? Or will Piedmont have a chance to go maybe 80, 90 yards?
Yeah. Big play.
And Guthrie, no hurry. It looks like Piedmont is in no hurry to stop the clock. 17 on the play clock. Guthrie at the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers this time to the left of the formation. Coward takes a snap. He'll roll to the left side. Has all day to throw. Plants his feet. Goes downfield. Has a receiver wide open. It's caught at the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Blue Jays from 50 yards out. Strike up the Guthrie band. Ty Eaton.
Been waiting for Ty to get one of those all year. Had a good year last year as a sophomore. Came out this year is really much more important part of the offense than he was last year, Chris. And well, we've talked about Calvert's arm and his ability to throw the ball. Wow, that was a beautiful pass. Right in stride on the numbers. Good guys up 20-7. PAT upcoming.
Trying to add to it here. What a beautiful
Unbelievable.
throw. And it had all day to throw.
And rolling.
And had Isaiah in front of him ready to block somebody. No one got through the offensive line.
I don't know what happened there.
Flag, it looked like everybody moved except for the football. Flag on the play, and this will be a false start on the Blue Jays.
False start on the kicking team.
We've had some struggles all year with this part of the game, kicking game. All year kind of struggled a little bit getting the ball back, getting it placed. These things haven't just felt fluid.
Correct,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, so we'll see what the kids can do here.
So now the ball back at the 15, so basically a 25-yard field goal, but it's the extra point. He's got the leg to do it. Good job to work on the field goal. Again, that's plenty long enough, and he splits the uprights. Guthrie increases that lead now, 21-7. Still 2:09 to play until halftime.
Yeah, we got 2:09 here, and Piedmont's going to come out. Blue Jays defense can't rest. When you're up 2 scores, you want to take that into the second half. When you can get that ball back, it's the beginning of the second half, and go down and score again. Now it gets real interesting, real tough for Piedmont to do what they want to do. They're going to start having to do some things they don't normally do.
Got to play defense one more series here.
Got to play defense one more series.
You don't give Piedmont any type of momentum going into that locker room, because right now it's all on Guthrie's side.
Yeah, and I'd bet you the farm that we see a pooch kick on the kickoff.
Try to cut down on the big play.
Well, last time we kicked it deep, got a nice return back. So,
hey, Aaron, if we want to pull up the, let me get the Oklahoma State thing up. We can talk about the Oklahoma State Cowboys as they begin 12 action tomorrow. They take on Kansas State inside Boone Pickens Stadium. Saturday begins with a game day live at Eskimo Joe's at 2:30. Dave and John take over the Oklahoma State Cowboys pregame at 4 o'clock, and of course kickoff is at 6 o'clock. After the game, we go back to game day live at Eskimo Joe's for the postgame Oklahoma State football right here all season long on Hot 93.7 FM KSPI.
Fans, are you looking for the latest Piedmont gear to wear? Check out TWD T-Shirt Company.
Do your job, stay in your lanes. We'll make a good play here on the kickoff. The defense out, should be just over 2 minutes left, unless something crazy happens.
Hey, real quick, we got a few more seconds. One big shout out to Lance Evans on running his first camera tonight.
Yeah.
And it's the main camera.
Yeah.
And so he's had a lot to go with. He's seen people carry out on stretchers.
Had to break down, reset up.
Yeah. So a big thank you to Lance Evans, of course, his cousin Mason next to him. So you have a 7th grader and 8th grader doing a great job. Easock approaches the football and kicks it deep, fielded at the 17-yard line on the run. Quickly to the 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield, and finally tackled around the Guthrie 40-yard line.
I mean, we talked about it. They've set up 2 kick returns now, back-to-back, where they got huge yards. Kelly Beebe's got a lot more state titles than I do, so I'm not going to second-guess him, but...
Yeah, 2 minutes left in the half, still plenty of time, and really the threat of Piedmont throwing the ball is not there, but you get caught sleeping, it's going to be an easy pass if Piedmont draws it up.
I mean, 39-yard line, I mean, you know, your whole playbook's in play.
And Piedmont has 1 timeout to work with.
Yep.
They've had to call 2 earlier in this half, so they only have 1 timeout to work with. Again, they'll set up camp at the Guthrie 39-yard line. 2 receivers in the formation, 1 to each side, 2 halfbacks, 2 tight ends, and a running back. They'll go with a misdirection play here across the 35, and he'll get to the 32-yard line, a 7-yard pickup. Piedmont's got to get to the line of scrimmage quick, a minute 46, a minute 45. It'll be 2nd down and 3.
Again, this offense so hard to pick up. The reads you have to make immediately.
Is it the quarterback? Is it the running back?
Yeah.
Is it the halfback?
Yeah.
There's 2 halfbacks in there now.
Yeah.
2nd down and 3. Halfback in the motion. Morris drops back to throw. Here's the pressure. Shaputis is going to throw him down for the big sack. There is a flag down right about where the sack took place. Was there a holding penalty? I think Shaputis got in there. I think another Blue Jay was possibly held.
Came in late.
It's all the way back to the 40-yard line. Big penalty here. I don't see Piedmont celebrate much here. Coach Jeff Hall out there on the field trying to plead his case.
Blue Jays are backing up, though.
Both officials now talking to Jeff Hall. Was it a sideline warning? If it is, it's a face mask on Guthrie.
Never saw that. Gosh.
Aaron, were we able to get that last play, Aaron? Let's go ahead and see if we can get I don't want to miss it.
Here we go.
Phil, I'll let you take a look at it here real quick. Piedmont.
Yeah, he got it. Little 5-yard type. It was a good call.
Good call by the official. 2nd down and 6. Clock rolling. 106, 105, 104. 2nd down and 6. Piedmont to throw. Here's the pressure up the middle. It's a sack all the way back to the 45-yard line. The Blue Jays are pinning their ears. This time, it's the senior, Jacob Farnell.
They're not messing. I'm telling you, they're dialing it up and just sending it. And if we're going to get, if they're going to score, the Blue Jays aren't backing up. They're not sitting on their heels waiting for them to come to them. They're taking the defense to them right now.
40 seconds, 39 seconds, 3rd down and 14. Guthrie's not going to call a timeout. This is where you got to stay disciplined on the Guthrie defense here, not to allow one big play left here. Play clock with 12 seconds. They take the snap there. Option play on the far side. Trying to get away from a Blue Jay. Won't be able to do it. Zach Henry fields his safety spot and gets a tackle for loss all the way back near midfield.
I tell you, Zach has become a heck of a ball player for us this year. Very aggressive, very smart kid. That's one thing you really notice about this Guthrie defense. A lot of smart players on the field.
Absolutely. Down to 5 seconds. Piedmont will not do anything on 4th down and 19. We have made it to intermission. Guthrie Blue Jays with all the momentum, Phil, on offense and on defense.
Yeah, getting the ball back to start the second half is big time. Tell you what, things look good for the Jays right now. They got to come start this second half, put more points on the board. I think it gets real tough. They do that.
Blue Jays into the locker room, boy. They're sprinting off. They're happy Jays as they lead the Piedmont Wildcats 21-7. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we dive into the Golden Chick halftime show. We'll take a look at some of the scores from around the state of Oklahoma. We'll have a first half scoring summary as well. Don't go away. The Blue Jays are in the lead 21-7. This is Guthrie Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Cheeseburger. It's not the cheese now. I got the pickles. Order up on the Sonic cheeseburger.
You got cheesecake and you got ice cream. So when you put the two of those together, does that make it one thing?
I'm not even listening to you right now.
Sonic cheesecake glass.
I'm really having an experience here. This is
Sonic at I-35 at Highway 33.
Welcome back. F&M Bank Stadium here at Piedmont, Oklahoma, alongside Mason Russell and Lance Evans. Braden Russell Aaron Ryburn, Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you in Piedmont. Back in Stillwater along the 93.7 airwaves is Cheyenne. Thank you, Cheyenne, for helping us out during that crazy first half. I think we got everything settled. We'll knock on wood, make sure that's the case. But we hope to have a great Golden Chick halftime show and a great second half action as well, as the Blue Jays are in the locker room right now, 21-7. And before we talk about some of the things at halftime, it's just a reminder of the Guthrie Blue Jays next week, Phil.
Yep.
They will be back inside Jelsma Stadium, as it has been, feels like it's been forever Guthrie last played inside Jelsma Stadium, but boy, what a game it is. October 1, the Carl Albert Titans, the 5-time defending state champions, come into Guthrie for a big 5A2 showdown.
I mean, a huge game, and that's been a rivalry for years and years and years. Titans have had the best of everybody in 5A for the last 5 years, but tell you what, the Jays are looking good right now, Chris. I mean, this is, they came out, got punched in the mouth a little bit, stood back up, spit the blood out, and started fighting.
Absolutely.
Did a great job.
So be sure to join us next week as Guthrie takes on Carl Albert. Coming up here in a few moments here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show, we'll take a look at some scores from around the state of Oklahoma. We'll look at Class 5A. There's some great games all the way from Class 6A. A lot of games in Class A. I know Cash and Watonga is a Class A game that we'll be watching closely. But a lot of district games, so this is what they call the second season.
It's the season that matters, right? The season that matters, and this is when everybody gets a little bit more focused, Chris. Everything matters. Every game matters. What a great atmosphere here.
Absolutely. Guthrie leads at 21-7. We're going to take a timeout here on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. When we come back, we'll take a look at some scores around the state of Oklahoma with our South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. Guthrie 21, Piedmont 7. This is the Golden Chick Halftime Show.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Exxon was founded by 2 combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Golden Chick Halftime Show here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Blue Jays leading the Wildcats 21-7. Very entertaining first half of action as we now dive into the South Point Baptist Church scoreboard update. And Phil, let's take a look at Class 5A first. In no particular order, we'll go as this. Ardmore leading Southeast 21-12. Bishop McGinnis Fighting Irish leads Lawton Eisenhower in another 5A2 matchup. McGinnis 28, Lawton Eisenhower 7. Check this out. Carl Albert Guyman. Yes, Carl Albert's winning at halftime. That's 21-0.
Yeah, that's
an interesting score there. Carl Albert's going to roll, but just an interesting score. Collinsville all over Tulsa Hell 64-0. Shawnee leads Durant 27-7. Shawnee trying to get their second win of the season. Claremore leads Glenpool 14-7. Coweta leads Tulsa Edison Prep 27-0. Altus on homecoming is defeating Capitol Hill 34-0 in the second quarter. Another 5A2 district game. Woodward leads Western Heights. That's in the second quarter 42-0. Maybe perhaps the game of the week in 5A football. Guthrie Piedmont's up there, by the way. But Bishop Kelly trails McAllister 6-0. That game with 3 minutes left in the second quarter.
Bishop Kelly, I believe, still trying to get their first win of the year, which is unusual for Kelly.
Luck MacArthur leads Duncan 15-0. That is at the start of quarter number 2. And Noble leads El Reno 7-0. Another good ball game.
Good football in 5A. It's going to get better next year when Midwest City and Dell City join us in 5A.
One thing at a time, Phil. One thing at a time. Take a look at some of the Class 6A2 numbers. If we get those to pop up, here they is. Choctaw leads Booker T. Washington in a good one. Second quarter action, 8-7.
Wow.
Bixby leads Bartlesville 50-0. Something tells me Braylon Presley's gone off.
I think he might have his pads off, yeah.
Stillwater Pioneers coming off the loss last week to Bixby is in Deer Creek tonight. Halftime score, Pioneers 14, Antlers 7.
That's closer than I thought.
Muskogee at Pump City West. Muskogee leads that game 14-12. Phil Sand Springs Sandites, you got them in your top 5. They lead Ponca City 10-6 at halftime. Midwest City last night was able to beat Lawton 28-8. Dell City took down Northwest Class and no problem 62-0. Take a real look at Class 6A1 scores as well. The big Owasso Union game in 6A1. Slow internet. My phone is having a hard time. We've had to use 2.
Everything's slow right now.
Here we go. Norman North leads Mustang 28-21. Of course, all these scores again brought to you by our friends at South Point Baptist Church. Edmond Santa Fe leads Edmond Memorial 28-7. Edmond North leads Putnam City 13-0. Jinx leads Enid 21-0. Enid off to a 2-1 start.
Good start.
Southmore trails Moore 21-0. We're able to talk to JD on the high school huddle on Wednesday night. Moore Lions lead Southmore 21-0.
He's grinning.
Absolutely. Moore has already beaten Westmore, so if Moore can beat Southmore tonight, they are your city champions of Moore.
JD's a happy guy right now.
Tulsa Union with a lead over Phil's Owasso Rams 7-0. 5 minutes left to play in quarter number 2. Yukon leads Norman 10-6. And last night I was able to watch this game. Broken Arrow went on the road to Westmore and won that game 19-12. And if we can pull up some 4A scores real quick, we'll take a look at Class 4A. Again, their score here in Piedmont. Guthrie leads the Piedmont Wildcats by a score of 21-7. Some of the big games in 4A football.
The Cushing game's big.
Cushing, that's exactly what I was trying to get to. Clinton leads Newcastle 21-6. Fort Gibson leads Muldrow 28-0. Hera leads Class and SAS 20-0. In the game between number 1 and number 2, Tuttle Tigers and the Cushing Tigers, it's at halftime. Tuttle 6, Cushing 0.
Everything everybody thought it would be.
Told you, Tuttle defense, Tuttle defense, Tuttle defense. And this is a Cushing team that throws the ball all over the place. Burrowitz, the quarterback, Crooks, the receiver. Charles Crooks, the former Guthrie basketball coach, his grandson is a great receiver at Cushing, but so far no points against that Tuttle defense. One other score in 4A football, Chickasha on the road beating Weatherford right now 10-0.
Got an update on our Cashin kids?
I just closed it out. I can pull up Class A football here real quick before we get to our next timeout here on the Golden Chick. By the way, I had Golden Chick twice this week.
Oh, boy.
Seth Robbins would be proud of me.
Yeah, that's 7 times less than he had it, but that's still pretty good.
Can't go wrong with the golden roast, breast, thigh, mac and cheese, and sweet tea. That's my go-to.
I just wish they had. Can we get baked beans? If I took a can out there, would they be able to get
Lula would take care of it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm pulling up Ringling, number 1 team in some people's polls, not my poll.
My poll.
Ringling 35-0 over Stratford. Cashin. Watonga is at Cashin, Phil, and the Cashin Wildcats lead Watonga 27-6. That's in the second quarter.
Tonga's 4-0 right now, too.
They are.
Goes to show you how good the Cashin Wildcats are yet again.
Those scores brought to you by our good friends at South Point Baptist Church. Time to take a time out here on the Golden Chick halftime show. Was I correct? Was that the Guthrie band, or is this the Guthrie band now?
No, this is the Piedmont band.
Okay, this is the Piedmont band. So Guthrie just got done performing. Now the Piedmont band getting ready to perform here for the home crowd. Guthrie leads Piedmont 21-7. Timeout. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. And we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I like to get extra rolls, so I love it.
We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden.
Golden
He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
The Golden Chick Halftime Show rolls on with the John Vance Auto Group scoring summary right after this.
You can buy a pre-owned car, truck, SUV, or van anywhere. But why would you buy one without a guarantee? At John Vance Auto Group, our pre-owned vehicles come with our lifetime engine, transmission, and other powertrain components guarantee at no charge. Now that's peace of mind. We offer some of the lowest interest rates, too.
Everything you've heard about John Vance Auto Group, it's all true.
John Vance Auto Group.
Welcome back here. Piedmont, Oklahoma. The Blue Jays on the road, leading the Piedmont Wildcats 21-7. We're ready, Aaron. High school huddle. Push button. We're getting there. Hey, there it is. Hey, the high call. Catch all the latest high school news, scores, and discussions with the High School Huddle each Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. Phil and I break it all down from Class 6A to C and everything in between. The High School Huddle here on 93.7 FM and on the Guthrie News page, Facebook, and YouTube pages. The High School Huddle. And it's always a fun show. We're able to talk to J.D. Northcutt of Moore Lions Radio as the Moore's off to a 3-0 start. And hopefully we're able to bring you different interviews, different subjects. We'll take a look at last week's games, this week's games, all that good stuff. And if you want to watch any of the archives on YouTube, they are there on Guthrie News page, YouTube, and also on our podcast page. If you listen to podcasts, our Guthrie News page podcast is going to be there. So a lot of ways to catch the High School Huddle.
Yeah, and, it's always fun, too, the huddle, because we get to talk about everybody all over the state, you know. And I think I know it's fun for us. We hope it's fun for everybody else, but being able to break down these different teams, whether it's teams close to us like Cashin and Story program over there, of course, defending state champions from last year, #1 in most people's polls, #1 currently. Great small ball. I love small ball. I know you do too. But that's a lot of fun. Every once in a while you get somebody like Cushing that comes out and establishes himself and getting close together. So it's just fun to be able to talk about these kids that we normally don't get to talk about.
Yeah.
And we get feedback from folks from those communities. They're listening. They like it when we talk about them. And
Noble reached out to us this week.
We got a correction from Noble this week.
Yeah.
And it was appreciated.
Yeah, yes, it was. Noble has a great quarterback, Colin Fisher, and I said scholarship. I don't know if I said football. I probably did.
You said OU commit.
OU commit.
That's what you said. I think we're talking football, so they assumed that it was baseball. He's an OU commit in baseball.
Yeah, his.
Either way, he's a great athlete.
Absolutely. I bring him up, Colin Fisher, because his dad. I competed against his dad when I was in high school, so that's a stage of getting old, right, Phil? That's.
You're not as young as everybody thinks you are. There's no doubt about that.
Piedmont marching band performing here for the home crowd. 21-7. An easy drive over here to Piedmont. That's one of the good things about this Piedmont series is the ride over is comfortable. And there's a sneaky way. I don't know if I want to give the sneaky way away, but let's go ahead and take I think we got a timeout coming here. Phil, you got some stats. And we'll take a look at the first half scoring summary as well. First half stats. All that coming up on the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Halftime score, Guthrie 21, Piedmont 7. Kickoff in about 8 minutes of the second half. Timeout.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck, Lynette, and Hope take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with a unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back, Golden Chick halftime show here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Rodney Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Let's take a look at the John Vance Motors scoring summary. And Phil, Piedmont on the opening drive goes 64 yards in just over 3 minutes. Looked good doing it. It was a 9-yard touchdown run. Piedmont had a 7-0 lead with 9:19 playing the first quarter. And like, I don't know. This could be bad. But Guthrie on a couple of nice runs by Isaiah Hammonds, including an 18-yard touchdown run with a minute 17 left in the first quarter, tied the ball game, but his big 40-yard run really set everything up.
Really did. And Isaiah's done that for us all year. And you know, he'd give a lot of credit, obviously, to the big boys up front and those skinny linemen out on the edges blocking for Isaiah, giving these lanes to run for. But I tell you, he had a couple cuts and just some determination on a couple of his runs. One he got in the end zone down there was amazing. It was a great run by Isaiah. Guthrie
got their first lead in about the midway point of the second quarter when Hayden Calvert hooked up with DeAndre Jones on a beautiful catch and catch and pass, for 33 yards. Guthrie had a 14-7 lead with 5:20 to play in quarter number 2.
Yeah, great pass by young Calvert. He's so accurate, first of all, and his balls are pretty. They look like they're easy to catch. You know what I mean? They're soft. They just come to you just right on the money. Great job.
They fall right in your hands.
Yeah, really do.
And then Calvert with his second touchdown score, this time to Ty Eaton on a 50-yard connection. Just 3 minutes later, for their third touchdown of the night, extra point was good, and Guthrie leads at 21-7. That is your John Vance Motors scoring summary. Some real quick first half numbers for the Guthrie Bluejays. They ran the ball 14 times for 127 yards. Calvert, 4 of 4 passing for 114 yards. So you run the ball for 127, you throw it for 114 yards, a total 241 yards. That's balanced offense.
That's what we said the Jays would need to do that to have the kind of success they have ended up having in the first half. Of course, you know, you look at it, they come out, Piedmont comes out in that first half, has that long drive, opening drive, but really not much after that. They've really struggled.
Aaron, are we good on breaks? We got one more. We'll take it when we come back. Second half action between the Blue Jays and Wildcats. This is the Golden Chick halftime show.
Care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
At Generations Church, we exist to love God, love people, and serve both well. We're a multi-generational, multicultural church that believes in being a light to our city and our region. At Generations, we don't believe that church can be put in a box. We're a church that accepts all people from all walks of life, young, old, rich, and poor, and you will feel welcome at Generations. Join us at 10 a.m. every Sunday at 2524 West Noble in Guthrie, America. You can also join us at generationsguthrie.online.church.
Video audience sees the halftime score, 21-7. Got a few minutes away before kicking the second half off. Just a few ways to be able to catch Guthrie football tonight and all season long. Of course, our radio home is 93.7 FM KSPI. So if you're watching it at home on your TV, you got to get in your car. 93.7 FM, a great range. You can hear us all the way near the Kansas border, all the way over to Sand Springs, down to the Moore Norman area, Kingfisher, El Reno area. Just a great signal, and we certainly appreciate the partnership we have with 93.7 FM.
It's been a long partnership. They're first class all the way around, treat us incredibly well, and do a great job. So we feel very fortunate to partner with them at 93.7.
Guthrie Bluejay football on Friday, Oklahoma State football on Saturday, right here on 93.7 FM. Also, if you want to check out the video, the sights and sounds there, you can go to our YouTube page. Just simply go to youtube.com, search Guthrie News page, and like our page. You can hit that subscribe button, hit the button, and that's how you subscribe to Guthrie News page. You can get all the videos. It might be news, it might be meetings, but you can get all of our video feed at our YouTube feed. So a lot of ways to catch Guthrie Blue Jay football this season.
Yeah. Big opening. We talked about it. Blue Jays going to receive. Blue Jays come out. I think you come out, you put 7 more on the board. I think it could be bar the door Katie at that point because of the type of offense that Piedmont runs. Game's not over by any means, but boy, the Jays are in a great situation. If they can come out and put 7 more. And
what I really like Guthrie's situation right now is they're so balanced on offense. Isaiah runs so hard, and Calvert can run the ball. Yep. And obviously, Calvert can throw the football as well. So you're well balanced. So as a Piedmont defense, you don't know. You got to respect both sides. You got to respect both the abilities of Guthrie.
And Piedmont up to this point has not showed the ability to shut down the Guthrie Blue Jay passing attack. I mean, both of the touchdown receptions, long passes, the kids had 2 or 3 steps on them, and just a perfect pass by Calvert both times. Great routes ran by the receivers, secured the ball, golden goalpost for Blue Jays.
And we got DeAndre and Ty stretching the field. That leaves a little open area for maybe Carson Wilder, a little dump pass. Carson has a catch every game so far. And Shelf,
his first game back, so he's kind of getting in the rhythm. This is week 1 for him, so it's going to take a couple games to get in the flow, I'm sure, but very athletic young man who's very capable of going out and helping put points on the board for the Blue Jays.
Take a look at our Mercy Health reports, and again, the good news with the Mercy Health report is Jalen Shelf was able to come back and play tonight. Guthrie thinks he can play both sides of the football, but right now just need him on the offensive side of the ball.
Well, I'll tell you, the defensive backfield has done, they're really gelling together
Cheney,
back there.
Henry.
Oh, doing a great job, and if we don't rock the boat, right? It's working right now, and I think the Cheney kid, he's a pretty physical kid. He'll come up and put the pads on you. And
Cole Whitfield did it earlier as well.
Whitfield will come up, and he's going to give you 100% every time. Of course, and you got
DeAndre
Jones, who I think is the most athletic kid on the field.
No doubt about that. And then the other Mercy Health report real quick. We saw Spade Poole coming up limping on a play, but has been able to play the entire first half.
Well, I mean, people probably thought, did he really say that? He won't come out unless there's bones sticking out? Yes, I said that. Yeah. I mean, he will play through about anything. He's a tough kid. And just, he's a 3-year starter, senior, leader of the Blue Jay defense without question. Just a great high school football player.
And that is your Mercy Health report. Both teams have made it now to their sideline here. We're a few seconds away from kicking off the second half. And Phil, if you had any keys to victory in the second half, what would you go with?
Well, I think for me, the first thing is Blue Jays got to take this opening kickoff. I think they go down, get points, or at least take a significant amount of time off the clock.
Yeah.
I think that's the key. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay balanced, protect the football, don't get careless with it, play within yourself. And then Piedmont, bottom line is they've got to get some points on the board. They're playing catch up already, been down 2 scores. Their offense doesn't necessarily lead for that to be successful for them, that scenario. But we've also talked about it. That offense is so unique.
Yeah.
They went in, they've made some adjustments. Guthrie's went in, made some adjustments. We'll see what happens second half. It should be a heck of a ball game.
Halftime score, Guthrie 21, Piedmont 7. This has been the Golden Chick Halftime Show. Big thank you to Lula and her crowd and her great staff out there. The food is great, but the customer service is even better. You pull in the Golden Chick, and there's like 8 cars in front of you, and you're just thinking, oh, my goodness, here comes the next 45 minutes it's going to take. They know what they're doing. They get you in and get you out, and that's one of the great qualities. I can't brag enough on the staff. I'm treated first class every time I go in there.
Everybody is.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's great food, great service. We got a great ball game. They're getting ready to kick it off.
We're set. Piedmont Wildcats will kick off left to right on your 93.7 FM radio dial. Hope you enjoyed that Golden Chick halftime show. Back deep for the Blue Jays. 3 of them. Shelf, Eaton, and DeAndre Jones. Boy, pick your poison on that one.
Would they dare try an onside kick start the second half?
Now, against Nova last week, they had a lot of sky kicks to the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
But so far tonight, they've done nothing but deep kicks. The front 5 for Guthrie is watching it closely. Cheney, Wilder, Varnell. Both Farnells out there. Cole Whitfield, the front 5 for Guthrie. Piedmont's got a dangerous kicker. He can, as he does, kick this one deep. And it will be returned by DeAndre Jones from the 5-yard line, quickly to the 10, center of the field at the 15. Backtracks a little bit, spins across the 20 and down at the 25-yard line. A 20-yard return for DeAndre Jones. Guthrie sets up camp. First down and 10 from their own 25-yard line, leading 21-7. As mentioned, Guthrie very balanced. The numbers prove it in the first half, running and passing.
Yeah, and I think we'll see a steady dose of 30, try to move the chains. If we can do it on the ground the rest of the night, we're going to.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. If we can move the chains. Key also is we don't put ourselves in those 3rd and long situations. If we can keep it 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 2, it's going to look good for the Blue Jays.
Jays to the line of scrimmage. Play clock not put into motion quite yet. Guthrie, Hayden Calvert in the shotgun. He'll be in the shotgun all night long. 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Isaiah Hammonds, the running back. Carson Wilder, the halfback. Here's a snap. First play is a handoff to Isaiah. Isaiah over right guard for a couple yards from the 30, or excuse me, from the 26 up to maybe the 28. Small pickup.
I think that's what you're going to see. This is the typical Blue Jay offense. We're going to come out, get them sucked up, worrying about Isaiah, worrying about that run. And you can see us go vertical if we need to.
2nd down and 8. Calvert will check over with offensive coordinator Jason Rice. Remember when Jason Rice was a volunteer assistant?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's moved his way up.
Been with the program a long time.
Hand off to the wide receiver, Titan. There's a flag thrown across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Referee threw that flag, and it's likely a holding penalty on Guthrie, and indeed it is.
15, Cole Riggs on the tackle. There is a flag on the play.
Hayden Calvert 4 of 4 passing in that first half. Flag was at the 25. Guthrie's going to need the 37-yard line once they mark it, and this is going all the way back to the 15. So this will be 2nd down and about 22 yards.
Not what we wanted to see coming out of the locker room to start the second half.
Such a tough play here on 2nd down. What do? You don't want to throw it away, but you got to get some yards here. 2nd down and 21 officially. Guthrie will throw it. Calvert forced out of the pocket. He's rolling to his right. He throws it on the run, has a man open, but dropped on the far sideline. Would not have been a first down, but it would have been very 3rd down and manageable. Drop pass brings up 3rd down and 21.
Yeah, ball right on the money. Just flat didn't bring it in. You see it here. Yeah.
Get on your feet, Wildcats.
3rd down and 21 for the Jays. Try to get some yards back here. And maybe you get a big play, but try to put yourself in a better position to punt the ball away.
3rd down and 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Nope. Play action. Passes incomplete to Carson Wilder. Now Guthrie will have to punt from their own 15-yard line.
Couldn't have started any worse for the Blue Jays. Came out, looked, to be quite honest, looked ugly. Looks, I mean, just, penalties. And
penalty and a drop ball. So now Guthrie's going to have to punt near their own end zone.
Yeah, Piedmont's going to start with great field position.
Piedmont returnman, which the return game for Piedmont has been great tonight. The returnman stands at his 45-yard line. Calvert back at his own 4-yard line. It's a great snap at the chest. Calvert, line drive, low punt, bounces at the 40, takes a Guthrie bounce across the 45, across midfield, and it will be picked up at the Piedmont Wildcat 46-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10. Guthrie leads at 21-7, only a minute 43 off of that offensive drive as well.
Yeah, like I said, you couldn't have drew it up any worse for the Blue Jays that first series of the second half. Well, Blue Jay defense.
And really, I don't think there's, of course, I'm up here, not a coach. I don't know if there's a whole lot of adjustments either way.
No.
Maybe Piedmont, maybe something a little bit different look, but
blocking and tackling tonight. That's what it's about, blocking and tackling.
Here come the Wildcats. Muller's the quarterback under center. He wears jersey number 14, couple halfbacks, couple tight ends, and a running back there right now is number 10, Cannon Wood. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 210. Well, he had a great week last week. We'll talk about that here in a minute. First play, it's a handoff up the middle, midfield 45. 40 fumbles the football. It's still loose on the turf. Guthrie says they have it. No official word yet. Officials are looking, searching. It's Guthrie football. Turnover, Piedmont.
Well, I tell you, Chris, we talked about that in the first half. Boy, a turnover would be nice. This is, again, one of those things that Piedmont offense cannot afford to have. Can't see who got in there for the Blue Jays, but a great effort.
I'm thinking it might have been Zach Henry. I think that's who it was. So the Guthrie defense gives the Blue Jay offense back on the field. Much better field position this time as Guthrie will take over at their own 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Trips receivers to the left. Calvert in the gun. Isaiah on his right side. Back to Isaiah. No, Calvert keeps it up the middle. Across the 40. Lunges toward the 45. An 8-yard pickup. 2nd down and 2 upcoming.
Tell you, that's effective. You know, everybody cringes a little bit when your quarterback runs, right? But in Guthrie, we've kind of become used to it over the years. If you're going to play quarterback at Guthrie, you're going to be called on to run the ball.
Yes. Nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards by Calvert. 2nd down and 3. Blue Jays need the 47 for a 1st down. Same formation as the one before. This time it'll be Isaiah up the middle. He'll have the 1st down. Needed 3, gets maybe 5 on the carry. 9:18, clock stops for the chains to move. 1st down, Guthrie.
I tell you, turnover is such a critical part of any ball game. And we look at here, we're talking about couldn't have had a worse start if you're a Blue Jay fan. You get a turnover, now you're coming back, running the clock down a little bit, moving the chains. Getting ready to go across midfield here and hopefully on this next play. And Blue Jays biggest goal right now is run the clock.
Draw play for Calvert. He runs on the right side at the 45, down at the 44. He picks up 5 or 6 yards on the carry there as Calvert with the lead play, Isaiah leading the way.
Well, and they're seeing something down there. I mean, you know, Calvert carried the ball one time in the first half, had a nice run, but 2 carries in this drive.
1st down and 10. 8:40 to play, 23 on the play clock. Calvert trying to get Piedmont to jump. Piedmont thought about it, but now Calvert will check the sideline. Eaton, Shelf, Jones, your receivers to the left. How about that trio of receivers?
Not too bad.
Isaiah on the left side of Calvert in the shotgun. From the 49-yard line, Calvert to throw, goes downfield looking for Jones, and it's incomplete. Jones and Shelf in the same area. Yep. Somebody probably likely ran a wrong route.
Yeah, I don't know if we got that on replay, but you can see it here. The ball thrown in a good spot. Could have been caught. Hit him right in the hands again, but very crowded there. A lot of bodies flying around.
How about Lance Evans?
He's killing it.
His first camera job, and he's able to get the pass. And the receiver
job
in there?
He doesn't need a lot of extra confidence, little Lance does.
3rd down and 2 for the Blue Jays. Hand off Isaiah. 1st down and more across the 40, across the 35, and finally dragged down at the 26-yard line. 17-yard run for the junior, Isaiah Hammonds.
And this is what a well-balanced offense can do. Going to hurry up here. Blue Jays are hurrying up.
Guthrie didn't substitute. Piedmont didn't get off all 12 players off, or 11 players off the field. Handoff, no flag.
Missed that.
As Guthrie got to the 20-yard line. A 6-yard carry. When Calvert took the snap.
4 yards on the field.
Yeah. Right in front of the official, actually. Hey, 6 yards though. Good for Guthrie.
We'll take it.
2nd down and 4. First time we've really seen a quick offense here. Carson Waller, the halfback on the right side. They'll hand it off to Isaiah. Makes a guy miss to the 20, to the 15. Jeez. 1st down at the 10 and down at the 10-yard line. And was that a flag coming in at the late? Might have been. We'll see. It was so far, I can't even begin to guess. It was so far away from us.
Looks like it's going to be against the Jays, the way they're walking. Yeah.
So the ball would be marked back at the 22-yard line.
You saw it again on that play how Isaiah is so patient.
Yeah.
Makes the one guy miss in the backfield and lets his block set up. Just an outstanding high school running back.
So now Guthrie will work their clock here a little bit. After the penalty, it's still 2nd down and 6. It would have been 1st and goal. Wilder on the left side at the halfback. Calvert with a great read by Hayden across the 15, down to the 10-yard line. 1st down for the Blue Jays. 1st and go. What a read there by Hayden Calvert.
Well, there's been an adjustment made offensively. They've seen that in the first half, thought that was there. I mean, we didn't see that the whole first half, so that's definitely an adjustment by the Blue Jays staff.
We brought that up in the first half.
Yeah.
Somebody by Isaiah has to run the ball, and really there hasn't been a whole lot of Hayden Calvert on film running the ball. So there it is tonight.
Yeah,
it's good coaching.
Good coaching.
1st and go for the Blue Jays at the 10-yard line. Isaiah, a little power football time now. Across the 5, he was in the pile and then squirted out of nowhere all the way to the 3-yard line.
I tell you what, he's got a burst to him that's pretty special. His 10-yard burst is as good as anybody you'll see in 5A football.
2nd go from the 3. Isaiah up the middle. Piedmont sniffs that one out. There's a flag. It's a 1-yard loss, but again, there is a penalty marker on the play. Would be a second penalty that would push Guthrie back outside the 10-yard line.
That's the 3rd holding penalty against the Blue Jays in the second half already.
It's going to take the ball all the way back to the 14-yard line. It'll remain 2nd down and goal. Calvert looks to throw. A quick dump off to Isaiah in the backfield. To the 15, cuts it to the 10. Stays on his feet to the 5. Frogs one defender and is tackled at the 3-yard line. What a run by Isaiah. Put 25%. Aaron, watch that leap, Phil.
Kind of doing it all right here. Makes 2 miss. Says, you know what? Let me go airborne. Great effort. I can promise you one thing. We are 4-down territory with Kelly Beebe down here.
No doubt. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. Got 2 tries to get it in. 3 receivers. Carson Wilder, the halfback on the right side. Calvert will run on the right. Isaiah leads the way. Calvert into the end zone. Touchdown, Guthrie. Hayden Calvert's first rushing touchdown of the night to go with his 2 passing scores. And the Jays' lead increases 27-7.
Well, we talked about it. We got it on the 2nd series, Chris, but we talked about this is what we wanted the Jays to do. They need to come out, put 7 more up on the board. Of course, got 6 up now. PAT's upcoming, but Blue Jays came out this second opportunity after that big turnover by the Wildcats, put 6 on the board. 5:47 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Isak on for the PAT. Jays up 3 touchdowns. Snap, hold, kick. All 3 look good. All 3 are good. Guthrie increases her lead now 28-7. 5:47 to play in quarter number 3. Timeout for Piedmont. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Have you heard the big news here in Guthrie? You know the Guthrie Tag Agency is your local source for all your vehicles, boats, ATVs, trailers, titles, registrations, and of course driver's license renewals and replacements. But now, the Guthrie Tag Agency helps with driver's road test. That's right, take your road test right here in Guthrie. No more trips to Edmond or Stillwater or Enid. Call and schedule your appointment at 282-3873. Guthrie Tag Agency, open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturdays from 9 to noon.
Blue Jays back on the scoreboard, leading the Piedmont Wildcats 28-7. Blue Jays take advantage of a Piedmont turnover for the 3rd touchdown of the night. Hayden Calvert on a 3-yard touchdown run. That is your John Vance Motor scoring summary. And I want to apologize to Jalen Shelf. We were bragging on Isaiah making the jump. It was Jalen with the reception and the nice run.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I just assumed it was Isaiah making all the plays out there. As we have a flag, and I think this is going to be another penalty, this time on special teams. False start on the Blue Jays. Special teams has been not great for Guthrie tonight.
No, not clean. Not clean at all.
So instead of kicking it from the 40, they'll now kick it off from the 35.
Got a little wind to their back. Get a little help here. The big thing is kickoffs is they just need to come down and execute. They've given up 2 big returns tonight. You know, something like that, you get a kickoff return, go back and get points. I tell you, that changes the momentum just immediately.
And we talked about getting ahead of Piedmont. It's hard for this offense to score quick.
Yeah.
Because most of their 99% of their yards have to come on the ground. Ezok will try to kick this one off. Blue Jays will try to stay behind the ball this time. They do. It's a short kick. Fielded at the 33. Here's the return, 35-40, and down there at the 41-yard line. First down 10 for the Wildcats. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Guthrie 28, Piedmont 7.
Now let me ask you, do you think Piedmont is going to stick to their game plan? Or do you think with 5:40 left and third down 3 scores, they're going to have to start trying to do some other things?
I think they're going to have to do what they do, because the times they've gone back to try to throw the ball, they had no chance of throwing it because Guthrie able to get back into the backfield, whether it be defensive linemen or the linebackers.
Well, the offensive line is just not used to pass defense.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. We'll find out here. 3 receivers, a halfback, and a running back. Your 5 eligible downfieldmen. First down and 10. Mars, the quarterback, under center. Little option play on the right side. Guthrie starting to read it pretty good. Nice run, though, by the Wildcats. Shaputis will have the tackle, but not after an 8-yard carry by number 1, Colton Lucian, who's had a really good ball game, Phil. He's 5'10", 170-pound junior.
Yeah, very good player. You know, Zach had that thing sniffed out and just wasn't able to make the tackle, but nobody's more mad than he is right now himself. But he was in position to make a big play. They're you know, and you're seeing it. They're picking up those reads a lot better.
Second down and 2 play for the Wildcats. Same formation. Lucian in the motion. Guthrie will have another sack. Down goes Mars as Cheney and Varnell in on the sack. Mars kept the ball, took it out of the belly of the running back, and paid for it.
Yeah, but just wrong read on that. He's made some great reads in the first half. He's a good little high school. I mean, he's a good little football player. Just a sophomore, Mars is. So they're in good hands the next few years.
A loss of a yard on the play, so it's 3rd down and 7. Ball will be snapped at the Piedmont 48-yard line. They need the Guthrie 49-yard line. Snap on the P logo here in Piedmont. Mars hands it off to the fullback or the running back, however you want to describe that. He's at midfield, so he's 1 yard shy. Obviously, Piedmont will go for it here on 4th down and 1.5 yards.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to see. They're going to go for it on 4th down when a lot of teams wouldn't. But in this situation, you have no choice.
Absolutely. Next snap will be under 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 3. 4th down and a long 1 yard, closer to 4th down and 2. It's a long 1.5 yards. Mars under center, 1 back set. They'll run with it on the right edge, and they will have the first down and a little bit more. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Jacob Varnell, the Blue Jay linebacker, with the tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup.
Good defensive play. It's a tough situation. You're 4th down and a long 1.5, 2 yards. Give up what, 3, 4? You know, Blue Jays are in good shape defensively. You just got to keep doing what they're doing.
4th and 1's hard to hold a team that takes pride in running the football.
Yeah.
First down and 10. Halfback in the motion, optioning it off to him on the far side. Across the 40, down at the 38-yard line. About a 6-yard pickup. 2nd down and 4 on the carry for Piedmont. Number 22, Jacob Englund. He's 5'10", 175-pound junior.
Okay, this defense all years came up and made big plays, and they've continued to do it here tonight. They've They've given up a few yards. I think Piedmont had about 87 yards in the first half total offense. Of course, few sacks took some yards off on that, but Blue Jays doing a great job on defense so far.
Second down and 5 from the Guthrie 39-yard line. I'll hand it off, trying to run on the right side. There's 2-3 Blue Jays back there. He's going to be hit back at the 45-yard line. Jackson Walters with the tackle for loss.
He's just everywhere, kid. I tell you what, he's a football player.
Yeah.
He's just a football player.
A loss back at the original line of scrimmage, so they'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Piedmont, you think, okay, 3rd down and 10, you got to throw the football.
Nope.
That's not how they work. They know it's 4-down territory, so they're going to
try to get 5 or 6 here, put themselves in position.
3rd down and 10. Mars will actually throw, goes downfield, has a man wide open, but it's incomplete. Had a guy open for a second, threw it on the wrong shoulder, and Piedmont.
That's all faked.
Yeah. And so you see Piedmont throw, and they actually were able to throw a pass.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look natural to them.
Yeah, it doesn't. Now, I don't know what kind of fake punt situation they've had here. They're bringing out the punt team, but this is a part of the field in this scenario where you could see a fake punt.
Ball's at the 44 of Guthrie. The first down marker is at the Guthrie 35. So it's 4th down and 10. Boy, if you did a fake here and you didn't get it, you're playing field position here. It's a great snap, and they punt it deep. Fair catch called for, fumbled, still loose, and I think Piedmont has it at the 11-yard line. Just a nightmarish game of special teams for Guthrie tonight.
No, just nothing good about it.
Did everything right. You called the fair catch.
Didn't secure it.
Didn't secure it. Minute 58 left in the 3rd quarter. Guthrie leads at 28-7, but Piedmont looking to score for the first time since the 9-minute mark in quarter number 1. Ball's at the 11. They can get another first down inside the 5. Handoff, left side. That's going to be number 10 with the carry, Cannon Wood, the sophomore, as he takes it to the 5-yard line. About a 6-yard pickup. Second down and 4. Again, another first down inside the 2-yard line if Piedmont can get there. Minute 40, a minute 39 to play here in quarter number 3. Guthrie with a 3-touchdown lead, 28-7. Here in the beginning of District 5A2, a big game here. Guthrie has Carl Albert next week. Second down and 3 from the 5. Handoff up the middle. Not much there. Good job by the defense. Maybe a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 2. Cannon Wood, the ball carrier. Minute 14, minute 13. So they did not get the first down, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Wildcats. A minute 3, a minute 2. 60 seconds left in quarter number 3. Mars under center. On the right side of the radio dial, Piedmont tripped up close to the first down marker. Might be just easier for us to watch our monitor, Phil. It's so far over there. Get a good look at the defensive front there by the Blue Jays. It is 4th down. Did not get it, so 4th down and a yard. Under center, Mars driven into the end zone. No signal yet. Still no signal. I thought he got in. Yeah, touchdown Piedmont. Piedmont takes advantage of the Guthrie turnover. So both teams score, Phil, on turnovers.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, turnovers are usually every game. I always say keys to the game. Whoever turns the ball over less is going to win. But you know, it's just so critical in every ball game. And I'll tell you, that was a costly turnover by the Blue Jays.
28-13 with the PAT upcoming. Again, Piedmont has a great kicker in Talon Cope. He's a senior, 5'10", 165-pounder. He does all the kicking duties here at Piedmont and does them well. Is that a radio jinx enough? Can't jinx this kid. He's good. Up and good. 28-14. 14.5 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Take a timeout. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
There's one big difference between Vance Auto Group and the other dealers: transparency. We show all the discounts and rebates on our website long before you arrive. See your monthly payment, your current vehicle's value, Carfax, and everything about the vehicle you're interested in buying. You can even buy any vehicle, new or pre-owned, without leaving home, right from our website. Buy with transparency at the John Vance Auto Group.
John Vance Auto Group.
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejays student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma, or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC.
Piedmont Wildcats back on the scoreboard as they go on an 11-yard drive. Guthrie fumbled the punt. 7 easy points for the Wildcats. Guthrie still with the lead, down to 2 touchdowns though, 28-14. That is your John Vance Motor scoring summary. Wildcats will kick this one off left to right. They'll kick this one deep. Back from the 5-yard line, here's the return. On the far side to the 10, coming to the center of the field at the 15, to the 20, and down at the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Of a flag, I think, on Piedmont.
2.4 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Boy, Phil, if you ever needed a 5-minute drive, a 6-minute drive, this would be your time to do it.
Let's take about 8 minutes off and score.
A score would definitely help the Jays' cause here as well.
No doubt.
2.4 seconds. Well, you certainly like to think if Guthrie can avoid the turnovers, even if you don't score, get 3 or 4 or 5 first downs, use the clock.
Protect the ball.
Mason, you got to push the power button.
Job's never done, Chris.
Never done. A lot of moving parts. Hayden Calvert in the shotgun. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. There was a penalty flag on Piedmont. Isaiah running to the 44-yard line for a 4-yard pickup. And quarter number 3 comes to an end. Both teams with a touchdown in the third quarter, but Guthrie still on the high side. They lead it by 14 points, 28-14. We'll take a timeout, come back with fourth quarter action. This is Guthrie Bluejay football presented by F&M Bank.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today, 405-642-7065.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Welcome back. Piedmont, Oklahoma. We get set for fourth quarter action. Guthrie Bluejay football, second down and 6 from their own 44-yard line. I'll hand it off to Isaiah up the middle, midfield 45, and drug down at the 43-yard line. Boy, Phil, a jersey grab saves possibly 6 points for Piedmont.
I'm going to tell you, 29 strong.
Yes.
I mean, he had a hold of it by jersey only with one hand and just held on and brought him down. I mean, that's saying a lot against a kid like Isaiah.
10-yard carry for Isaiah, the junior. It's a first down for the Jays. 11:40 to play in fourth quarter action. Again, Guthrie leads Piedmont 28-14. Here in the District 5A2 opener. Best game in 5A2 by far on the schedule. Guthrie have another big-time game next week against Carl Albert. First down and 10. Hand off to Isaiah, trying to stretch it on the far side. He does. Across the 40, across the 35, and down near the 30-yard line. Another first down. Another 14-yard carry for Isaiah Hammonds.
Tell you what, we'll take that all day, every day, twice on Sundays. It's just offensive line doing a great job. Isaiah hitting the hole, letting them set it up, and going and taking care of business. Great job.
Well, how good's that offensive line been?
Really good. Been really good.
Run block, pass block.
Yep.
Really the only black eye, and it's been a black eye, special teams.
Oh, yeah. No, special teams are going to get a lot of extra work this upcoming week, I can promise you.
There's been a few penalties that's put the Jays back offensively, but for the most part have been able to overcome those. First down and 10, hand off to Isaiah. Boy, the stutter step. Now he kicks it to the outside, 25, cuts it out again to the 20. Step forward at the 15 and driven out of bounds. Isaiah is running all over the Piedmont Wildcats. 16-yard carry.
Flag on the play coming back. Looks like holding against the Blue Jays.
I'm not sure if it was his third cut because he made 3 or 4 different cuts. Yeah, it's coming back, but how impressive is Isaiah running the football?
Play running back, and you go out and you just work your tail off, make a great run. You get to see that little yellow thing on the field. A little frustrating.
Yeah. Takes away a great run. The penalty will back it all the way to about the 38-yard line. Guthrie needs about the 21, so it's going to be in around first down and close to 17 yards. We'll see what the about that. Blue Jays, 10 seconds on the play clock. Get the play call from the sideline. 3 receiver set, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Isaiah carry up the middle. Piedmont does a good job of stopping that one. Just a couple yard pickup on first down play. Second down upcoming. Next snap will be under 10 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Well, if Guthrie can get one more first down, Phil, that would take it in around the 7-6 minute mark, and that would be huge, leading by 2 scores.
Yeah, it would be, no doubt about it. And got a feeling, though, that I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a big play coming up for the Jays. I think we've had so much luck.
I think Guthrie's going to need one big pass play.
Yeah.
One more pass play somewhere down the road here. Second down 15. Calvert looks to throw. Goes to the short side and threw it behind Ty Eaton. Eaton was open, but Hayden with a rare missed throw there.
Don't see that very often.
Ty was running toward the sideline. If he catches that one, it might be 6. I think if Ty makes one move, it might be 6. However, it stops the clock. It's an incomplete pass. It'll bring up third down and 15. And if you're Guthrie, you don't have to get all 15 yards here. If you get 8, 7,
yep.
I think you can take a 4th down snap here offensively.
Yeah, I think so. No doubt.
Guthrie with 10 seconds on the play clock just now lining up. Down to 6, down to 5. 3 receiver set. And I think, we have a whistle. It comes from the Piedmont side. A Piedmont football from the crowd came onto the field. So Guthrie get a whole new play clock here. Calvert takes the snap, play action, dumps it off wide open. Wilder at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, inside the 20-yard line, and it's a first down for the Blue Jays. Another well drawn up play. Carson Wilder averages a catch a game, and there's his big catch of the night.
Great job by Jason Rice calling that play up. Excellent job by Calvert setting it up. Very patient, waited. And as you said, Carson, man, he just executes he just does a great job all the way around.
So you
can count on it.
You have DeAndre Jones a threat. You have Isaiah Hammond's a threat. You have Ty Eaton a threat. Calvert a threat. You have all these threats, and then you dump it off to the halfback, Carson Wilder. First down and 10 for the Blue Jays at the 20-yard line. Back to the bread and butter play of Isaiah at the 15, stretching it out to the 14. Breaks the tackle on his feet, still at the 10-yard line, and driven out of bounds. Close to a 10, maybe 11-yard pickup. Depends on the spot. It might be first and goal for the Blue Jays. It is. What a run.
I tell you, he's done that all year. This kid just keeps getting better every week, and you're watching him grow up as a running back every week. Just a lot of natural talent, but this young man works hard.
And when it matters.
And when it matters, yeah, big time.
Ball at the 8-yard line, first and goal, 8:28 to play in the ball game. So there's our couple of first downs. There's our big pass, and now just capitalize and put some points on the board and really put a lot of doubt into the fans of Piedmont.
Yeah.
Hand off to Isaiah up the middle, and he's tackled in around the 5-yard line, and even his 2-yard runs are fun to watch.
They are fun to watch because he's
so hard to bring down.
We just cut so much, and he just never quits. He's always falling forward. He's just an outstanding running back.
Ball's at the 6, so it's second down and goal. Guthrie, no hurry to snap this football. 22 seconds on the play clock. Clock now at 7:51 on the game clock. Guthrie can take another 15 seconds, take the next snap in around 7.5 minutes. 3 receivers, Carson Wilder, the halfback, tying in the motion right to left. They hand it off to him, and he's trying to find an open space, and he finds it. He goes into the end zone. There is a flag down, and it looks like another penalty on the Blue Jay offensive line.
Tell you what, we talked about how clean we've been all year, and boy, it hasn't been the case tonight.
Penalty goes against the Blue Jays, so take the points off the board. So you're like, man, took points off the board, but now you have more time to take off. Obviously, Guthrie would much rather have the points than time right now. So the penalty all the way back to the 16-yard line. Second down and goal from there. And the motion left to right. They fake it to him, give it off to Isaiah. He's tackled in around the 13, just a 3-yard pickup. Third down and goal, 7:24, 7:23. Guthrie will take the next snap in around 35 seconds. So it'll be under 7 minutes when Guthrie takes this next snap. So I do believe 33 yards is close to Ezok's range. I'm going to get a little bit closer. I think 25 and in is really a comfort area for Ezok.
I think it's comfortable from there. But he's capable. He's capable. He would be kicking into the wind.
He did have the extra point from 25 yards out. First things first. Third down and goal for the Blue Jays from the 13-yard line. Calvert in the gun. He rolls to his right. Nothing there. He'll take off on foot. Has a couple blockers. Gets to the 10. Cuts it. Spins. And gets to the 6-yard line. Well done there by Hayden Calvert. Didn't force the issue. Able to use his feet. And now we'll see what Kelly Beebe and the Blue Jay coaching staff want to do. I think he'd probably take this clock all the way down and then call a timeout. Because the play clock just now into motion. So Guthrie can take this to about 5:45, 5:50 range. Call a timeout and then make your decision on what to do on fourth and goal from the 5-yard line. You kick it or you go for fourth down. Guthrie's lining up like they're going to go for it. 17 seconds on the play clock. Fourth and go from the 6. They snap it. Give it off to Isaiah. Halfback pass into the end zone. Touchdown, Ty Eaton. What a play. Jason Rice on the halfback throw. Woo!
That's awesome.
Jason Rice, the offensive coordinator, draws up a doozy. The halfback pass. We're going to give it to Isaiah. No, hey, look, I could throw it too. Ty Eaton brings it in the back of the end zone.
You know, we sat there. Everything you said was sensible. Everything you said is what most times we would have done. But no, we're going to go ahead and do a halfback pass.
What a play call. At the perfect timing as Guthrie will try to increase their lead back to 3 touchdowns. Whistles. Must be special teams tonight.
It's just.
So Isaac will have to try his second extra point from 25 yards out. And Isaiah threw it where it had to be thrown.
Yeah.
You couldn't have, he had over,
No.
you couldn't.
There's guys all around.
All around, yeah. If he leaves it short, it's intercepted.
Right.
Calvert the holder at the 15-yard line. Isaac trying to make it a 35-14 game. Snap, hold, kick is a line drive down the middle. It's good. 35-14, 5:54 to play in the ball game. Blue Jays looking good on the road tonight in Piedmont. Timeout. This is Blue Jay football presented by F&M Bank.
At South Point Baptist Church, we want you to cheer loud and be proud as we send the Blue Jays to victory. Afterwards, join us each Sunday in our friendly family atmosphere. South Point invites you, your family, and friends to join us each week with Sunday school beginning at 10 a.m. and our morning service at 11 a.m. South Point wishes all students this season to make fun and exciting memories not only on the playing field, but in the classroom as well. And as always, go Blue Jays.
Sometimes you need immediate care and can't get in to see your doctor during regular hours. With Mercy Convenient Care in Guthrie, you can walk in without an appointment and get the medical attention you need at a lower cost and with shorter waiting time than your local emergency room. The Mercy Convenient Care is located at 2919 South Division. For any concerns, call 405-282-6301. Services are provided by Mercy Hospital, Logan County. Choose Guthrie. Choose Mercy.
The old halfback pass comes out tonight.
Simple.
Isaiah Hammonds. Everybody thought he was going to run it.
Yeah.
Throws it into the end zone, finds Ty Eaton on a beautiful pass. Great catch, too.
Yeah.
Blue Jays increase to their lead now, 35-14, 5:54 left in this one. That is your latest John Vance Motors scoring summary. Jays kick left to right on your 93.7 FM radio dial. It's a short kick on purpose. Bounce at the 25. It's a loose ball, and Piedmont picks it up. A short return to about the 27. It'd be first down 10 for the Wildcats. And Phil, Piedmont right now completely out of their comfort zone here for the next 5:48.
Yeah, this isn't where they ever want to be with their offense. We've talked about it repeatedly all night, and you know, it's just a fact. I mean, you just can't. I mean, this. I don't want to say the game's over, but it's pretty darn close. I mean,
yeah.
there's just not a lot they can do. Bar something just completely crazy happening. Blue Jays are in great situation.
Piedmont's going to have to score a touchdown, get an onside kick, score a touchdown, get another onside kick, and score.
Right.
Those scores have to be touchdowns.
Yeah. With 5:48 left.
Both teams with all three of their timeouts if you're scoring at home, and I know you are. Thank you for listening and watching tonight. After a crazy first quarter of production, it's all been good. After that, an inside handoff. Again, you're down 21 points, and you hand it off up the middle for 2 yards, but that's their offense.
That's their offense.
And it's so hard, Phil. Now, Altus proved in 2015 you can win a state championship with this type of offense.
No doubt. There's no doubt. Now they had a couple Division I players.
Absolutely. You got to be great at quarterback, right, and you got to be great at running back.
Yeah,
Altus proved it that you can do it.
You can do it, but you got to have freaks.
It happens so often.
Right.
In 6A, 5A football.
Yeah.
UConn ran it a few years. Not a whole lot luck with over in UConn. Second down and 7. Mars the throws it. It's dropped at the 32-yard line. Should have been caught. Good pass. Incomplete. Third down, 7. Clock stops with 5 minutes and 1 second left.
Yeah, and it goes to show too. You got a running back coming out, not used to. I mean, they're not getting a lot of passes thrown to them.
3 or 4 passes a game, maybe at best.
To everybody.
To everybody, yeah.
And so now you got a running back swinging out, and it's a tough situation.
3rd and 7. 3 receiver set. Option play, near side.
Nice play.
35, 40, 45, down at the 46-yard line. Jackson Walters. Gavin Sealander's on the tackle. Stops the clock with 4:51 until the chains are set. Always makes me always think out loud. If there's a stud passing quarterback, like Hayden Calvert would not succeed in this offense.
No.
I mean, if you're if you're a stud drop back quarterback, you can't do anything. You can't do it.
Can't do it.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. Not much there. Troy Aikman was playing football. You wouldn't be able to do Troy Aikman things in this offense as well.
Right. Now, Troy probably run for 1,800 yards when he was in high school, but
sure,
we're talking about Troy Aikman.
Yeah. I was thinking of a passing quarterback.
Yeah, no doubt.
4:20, 4:19 to play in the ball game, and then again Piedmont.
I mean, it is what it is.
They're still getting the sign from the bench. Just now getting to the line of scrimmage.
A lot of confusion by the Blue Jays up front.
Get lined up now. Handoff on the right side, a couple yards. Up to the 48-yard line, pick up a 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Meanwhile, the clock continues to roll. 3:52, 3:51. Stay tuned. Tara Insure Group post-game show. We'll have our North Church player of the game. We hope to have great audio with Ronnie down on the field. Talk to Blue Jay head coach Kelly Beebe and that North Church player of the game. 3:33 left. Misdirection play, and Blue Jays snip it out. Big linebacker Spade pull with a big tackle back at the 45-yard line. Loss of 3 on the play. Big Spade.
Yeah, Spade's been there for 3 years. He's made plays like that. He's done it since the sophomore campaign, and I mean he's full grown now.
Good looking there, number 21 for our video audience.
Yeah. Spade, outstanding football player, outstanding wrestler for the Blue Jays. Just an overall great kid.
3 minutes to play in the ball game. Guthrie leads at 35-14. Piedmont now checks. I mean, they've taken 15 seconds on this play alone. You got to be careful not get a play clock delay game penalty. They do take a snap, handoff up the middle, and they're just kind of just running this one out, it appears. And on 4th down and 9, they hand it over right guard and goes nowhere.
I tell you, that ain't waving a white flag, but that's waving a white flag.
Phil, I don't know if bulletin board material is anything, but early. I'm losing my. There I am. I'm talking.
Are you back?
I couldn't hear in my ears.
That's good.
Well, we'll get to that here in a second. I don't know if bulletin board material is anything, but earlier this week, Phil, a senior player talked about that beating Guthrie 49-7 back in 2019. He said, "quote It was really fun to kick the dog out of their place."
Yeah, and we talked about it, and I think emotion's part of sports, right? I mean, emotion is part of sports, and you see it all the time with the kids. Unfortunately, last year there was some tweets made by the coaching staff about Guthrie and kind of implying that we didn't want to play them last year. And, of course, COVID was the reason. When you're up 8 games, 8-2 in a series, and you've got 4 gold balls at your place and the other place has none, you kind of, that stuff matters. I mean, I understand they're trying to build a program, but you need to conduct yourself correctly, and I think that did have a play in tonight's ball game, no doubt about it.
The players were aware of it anyway.
Yeah, very aware.
Backup running back Morgan. Is that Morgan? It looks like
That's
Morgan.
William, yeah.
He gets it to the 35-yard line, about 11-yard pickup.
I think there's a fine line. I mean, they're trying to build a program over here, and you want your kids to have swagger. You want your staff to have swagger. You've got to harness that sometimes.
And I'm sure they had the excitement of beating Guthrie 49-7, but I don't think you tell a reporter. And we're not identifying the player by any means. But
no. But it's just not something. I'm sure Coach Hall wasn't happy about it.
A lesson. Their victory formation. Yep. Guthrie will probably have to take 1 more, maybe 2 more snaps to secure this road victory in Piedmont. 35-14. Piedmont actually led the 7-0 on their opening drive. They went 64 yards, but Guthrie took the lead 14-7 and never looked back. They had 3 touchdown lead majority of this ball game.
I think one of the funniest things, of course, our good friend Scott Mick, longtime offensive coordinator for the Blue Jays, of course, stepped out of coaching, moved that back home up to Enid, and we all miss him here. But he had the best line I've ever heard back in the 07 year. He came up and joined us one night for a baseball game, and we were playing Piedmont, and a kid hit it out, and it landed in our end zone. If you know our field, our baseball field goes into our end zone. And he said, the kid hit it out there, and he said, heck, that's the closest Piedmont came to our end zone all year.
That's a pretty good one. The final knee has been taken, and the Blue Jays remain unbeaten as they come on the road and take down the Piedmont Wildcats. Final score 35-14. Blue Jays with a 3-touchdown victory against the Wildcats. Guthrie 4-0 overall, but more importantly 1-0 in district play. As the Blue Jays, boy, a lot of great performances tonight, offensively and defensively. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Blue Jays win, Blue Jays win. Back after this. This is Guthrie Bluejay Football presented by F&M Bank.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
For decades, Guthrie Athletics has been a source of pride in the Guthrie community. Hi, I'm Merritt Roberts, and I've been a Blue Jay supporter and Farm Bureau agent for many, many years. I want to wish all the Guthrie student athletes not only a great season on the field, course, track, or court, but in the classroom as well. If integrity, honesty, and accessibility are important to you, call Farm Bureau at 620-4920 and ask for Merritt. I would welcome the opportunity to give you a professional evaluation of your insurance needs, or simply stop by and let's talk about the Jays.
Today I'm sharing Golden Chick with the world. Are you ready to taste Golden Chick for the first time? 100% tenderloin, that's where the golden tenders come from, marinated for 24 hours. It is amazing. Then we also got the rolls, made fresh.
It feels like they were just baked.
You know why it feels that way? They were.
Every time I go, I love to get extra rolls, so I love it.
Mm-hmm. We are being kind of photobombed right now by the one and only Clucky. Have you met Clucky the chicken? Don't get too starstruck. He's just a regular guy. One taste, and you're golden. He's on Tender. That's like a chicken dating app.
F&M Bank loves giving back to the communities we live and serve in. Banking with us ensures your money goes back into your community. Our goal is to provide you with reliable banking you can trust, delivered with unique passion for service. F&M Bank has all the modern banking services, mobile banking, lending, reward checking, electronic checking, and more.
We invite you to come see us at any of our 8 locations. Come see what relationship banking is all about.
F&M Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hayes Tree Service is a proud member of the Guthrie Chamber of Commerce and a huge supporter of Guthrie Public Schools. Cody and Kathy Hayes are available 24/7 for emergency tree work when Mother Nature hits. Hayes has the experience and equipment needed for tree trimming, removal, and stump grinding. Fully insured, Hayes is the company that other tree guys call for help. For a free estimate, call 405-535-6560 or find them on Facebook. Go Blue Jays!
Interbank wishes all the Guthrie Bluejay student athletes a great season and will be cheering the whole way. Interbank is proud to be a part of the tremendous momentum in Guthrie with the growing success of our schools and city. Interbank continues the winning tradition of taking care of their customers with personal and business banking. Located just blocks from the Rock at 224 East Oklahoma, or by phone at 405-282-0470. Interbank, in it for you. Member FDIC. The rights to this broadcast have been granted by Guthrie Public Schools. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of Guthrie Public Schools is strictly prohibited.
And we welcome you inside the Terra Insure Group post-game show. Tonight, the Guthrie Blue Jays on the road take down the Piedmont Wildcats by a final score of 35 the 14. Blue Jays 4-0 on the season, Phil, 1-0 in district play. Piedmont falls to 0-3.
Yeah.
Now that since El Reno was unable to play, that will be a victory for Piedmont. So on the field, Piedmont falls to 0-3, 0-1 in district play, as really Guthrie is so able to be balanced tonight offensively.
Offense was incredibly balanced. Defense played an outstanding ball game. Of course, we talked about it. The one element of the game, special teams, are going to have to clean some things up with the big Carl Albert Titans coming to town next Friday.
Absolutely. Welcome inside the Terran Insure Group post-game show. 2403 South Division is our good friends at TIG. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks. They take care of you. I promise you that. TIGOK.com. We'll talk more about them as we move on here on the TIG post-game show. But first, it's time to go down to the field for our North Church player of the game. And Phil, we've gone back and forth with this player. He could have been the player of the game in the first 3 games all season long. But tonight, we cannot ignore our North Church player of the game. And with that, let's go downstairs with Ronnie Phillips.
You guys hear me down there, up there?
We got you.
Good to go. Well, I'm here with Isaiah Hammonds. This guy could probably, I don't know if you said it or not, but he probably going to play of the game in every single game that we've had so far this year. But we got to spread the love. But tonight, he is going to be our player of the game. Isaiah, tell me about tonight's game. I know this is something you guys have been waiting for the last couple of years. How did it feel to go out there to get a big victory tonight?
It felt pretty good. We've been waiting on it for about 2 years, so we've been really hoping to beat them.
So you had a couple big runs like we're used to seeing you. How did it feel to throw a touchdown pass tonight?
They were talking about how my arm was crappy in practice because I couldn't throw a ball, so it felt pretty good, yeah.
Good. So all year long, you've been going on big runs, smooth runs. You're very, very patient. What give me a reason. Why are you so good so far? I mean, what makes you so special? Well, obviously, we know you're going to rag on your offensive line, but you make some good cuts out there. Tell me what makes you successful. What's your kind of ball play?
You kind of just single it out the linemen, so I don't know what I can tell you. It's all about them. If they're not there, I can't be there, make the cuts. So, and my wide receivers too, working on them, blocking in practice, so it's pretty good.
So you got defense made some big plays for you tonight to get you guys back the ball. The overall team, how you think you did tonight for overall team? Tell me about your team victory.
Overall team, I think we did pretty good. We have some stuff to work on, but overall, we're pretty solid defense and offense, especially.
We got a big game next week against Carl Albert. Your thoughts on that game?
I know we're gonna win that game. No doubt.
Isaiah Hammonds, player of the game, boys.
Thank you, Isaiah Hammonds, North Church player of the game. A couple of rushing touchdowns, a passing score, and again, Isaiah could have been our player of the game the first few weeks of the season, but no doubt our North Church player of the game here tonight. Coming up next, we'll hear from head coach Kelly Beebe. And I think we're going to try to get him here before we hit our next break. And again, just so everyone back at home, we are in a metal press box area, so our crowd mic is not the best. And so I mean, Coach Beebe's 30 feet from us and our microphone's in and out, but we hope to get that here fixed in a second. And let's go back downstairs with Ronnie Phillips with head coach Kelly Beebe.
Here with the winning coach Kelly Beebe. I know this is a game you guys have been talking about for the last 2 years, and especially in the offseason. How do you think it went for you tonight?
Well, I mean, as far as coming out and getting a stop on the first drive, they did some things in their option game, perimeter game we hadn't seen them do. We got them on the grease board, made some adjustments there. For the rest of the night, I thought we did an outstanding job on the fullback. And contained the perimeter game and their arc option and their rocket toss and their jet extremely well. And then we were able to, run the football and throw some deep balls. Came up with that fourth down play. I mean, all in all, this environment, huge crowd. We've been off a week, and like I say, we were so disappointed when we get an opportunity to play them a year ago. So the kids were super excited to get over here and get on the field. And I thought we performed extremely well, offensively and defensively. We're going to have to shore up some kickoff coverage. And then we had the muff punt down here that turned into that second touchdown for them from the 6 or 7. But all in all, to get a win on the road against a team like this, with their numbers, their size, number of kids, et cetera, was really, really big for us.
Talk about your offense. Coach Jason Rice did an outstanding job playing calls tonight. Big time call with Isaiah Hammond's half pass. Tell me about how your offense and how you feel about that.
Well, Jason continues to improve. really it's just each year, each week, and then he's got great continuity with Coach Young and Coach Bennett and Coach Sanders. This fourth down here, I was going to kick a field goal, and they informed me that Ezog did not make a field goal from that hash in all pregame. So I said, "What's your play?" And Tyler's the one that liked the Seminole pass, so I said, "Well, let's run it." They got to go 95 yards if we miss. All in all, I thought we got some bad holding calls tonight. We got blocked in the back, held and chop blocked the entire night, and I don't think they had 2 penalties on them, but that's on the road. But for us to run the zone and the power blast the way we did in the Seminole, and then throw some of those shot plays, the screen play to 33 to Wilder was a great call to sustain a drive and basically keep their offense off the field. So I don't know what time of possession was tonight, but it wasn't typical for a flexbone team.
So your defense had pressure all, especially after their first drive. What was the success of that?
Well, it all starts up front with the nose guard. Gavin Slanders, primary nose guard in the middle. Anytime you face the flexbone, you got to stop the fullback. This bunch had just rushed for 500 yards the week before, and I don't know, Rob said they had 80 at halftime, and 40 of that on one run. And then you go to your tackles, Chris Saputis and Nico Pena, and then Alante Glover came in at those 3 spots interior. And if you can't establish the fullback consistently in this offense, then they got to go to their tricks and their option game and work the perimeter. I thought our secondary support, from Dre and Cheney and Witt and Henry was outstanding, getting off blocks, because that's what they do for a living. And then our linebacker play with 21 and 16, Poole and Varnell. So, Coach Wood, Coach Plagans, Coach Davis, I got the linebackers. Anytime you get a win over a team like that, you can't give enough praise.
So I know you're going to celebrate this victory tonight, but it doesn't get any easier next week with Carl Albert.
Oh, no. Carl Albert, everybody talks about their down. They've had 3 very, very good football players, strong safety, and a two-way skill kid and an offensive lineman out since early in the season. They're going to get those guys back next week. They're coming off Guyman, so they've had 2 weeks to prepare for us. They didn't watch film on Guyman. So they're coming to our place. We're awfully excited about the challenge. We're playing pretty well. We got to dress some things up in the penalty game. But I think we won the turnover battle tonight, and I think all in all we won the special teams battle. So very encouraging. We came through healthy. It was a very physical game, so we'll have to get them feeling good by Tuesday. And I told the kids just to enjoy this one. This is why you play high school football. These rivalries like this, close communities, and a lot of competition. So good night for everybody.
Well, I expect a jam house next week at the Rock, don't you, Coach?
I hope so. I'm praying for it. There's nothing like the Rock when it's full of people and a huge opponent coming in.
Big thanks to head coach Kelly Beebe.
Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate that report down on the field from this successful head coach Kelly Beebe, and Blue Jays, a 4-0 on the season. You can tell a lot of happiness. It was about some things on special teams, as Coach alluded to, but offensively and defensively, he's got to be very happy with his ball club.
Yeah, he's got to be happy. I mean, the penalty guy. I'm not complaining, but we looked at the instant replay on some of those holding calls, and we'd look at each other and go, where was that at? But
on a couple scoring
plays. And so, it's, those things, listen, officials come out and do the best they can.
Yep.
It's nothing cynical there or sinister. But, I think all in all, everybody's got to be happy if you're a Blue Jay. And like Coach BB said, it's time to get ready for the 5-time defending state champion Carl Albert Titans coming to our place next week.
We still got a lot of work to do here on the Terra Insure Group post-game show. We'll take a timeout here and come back and look at the scoring summary. Take a look at a few scores before they turn the lights out on here inside Piedmont. Blue Jays win it on the road on the Wildcats. Final score, what was it, 35-14. 35-14. I try to get us an extra point. 35-14. Take a timeout. This is the TIG postgame show.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at tigok.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
For centuries, it was a windswept prairie until the run of '89 saw settlers scramble for land and life in a newborn town as Oklahoma's territorial capital, Guthrie. Bank First is loyal to the preservation movement that reclaimed Oklahoma's first state capital. And we're loyal to the banking legacy born at the corner of First and Oklahoma Streets. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Hello, Blue Jay family. I'm Pastor Hetty. I want to invite you to North Church Guthrie, where you can expect fun, Bible-centered kids and student ministries, life-giving groups, engaging worship, and powerful messages. I would love to see you and your family at North Church Guthrie this Sunday at 9:30 or 11 a.m., where our vision is to love God, love people, and follow Jesus. And remember, God loves you, and go win.
Do you want to go from this to this? Are you tired of your pool looking like a swamp thing? Are you ready for the country club look right in your own backyard? If so, you have come to the right place. Russell Family Pools is one of the stop shop for all your pool needs. Openings, closing, weekly, monthly cleanings, pool equipment, maintenance. We do it all. We also offer power washing for all of your decks and concrete surroundings. Come be part of the family. Call Doug at any time, 405-323-3655.
Exxon was founded by two combat-proven veterans to help businesses grow from mediocre to exceptional. We know from experience that your culture and trust throughout the organization drive superior performance. Most business owners focus on the urgent rather than the important. They are just struggling to survive. The team at Exxon helps owners identify challenges, build solutions, and focus on growth. Do you trust your team? Does your team trust you? If not, we can help. We are Exxon.
Bluejays successful on the road tonight in Piedmont, Oklahoma, 35-14. Appreciate everyone listening to in their car on the way back home to Guthrie on 93.7 FM, KSPI. Of course, our great video audience as well. We welcome you inside the Terror Insure Group post-game show. Carriers upon carriers upon carriers at TIG. Some exciting news in the future for them as well. But TIGOK.com is the website. Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oakes, great Blue Jay sponsors, and they can take care of you. I promise they will give you every opportunity that you give them. They'll find something for you. And sometimes they say, you know what you have right now is pretty darn good. Yeah. But if you have anything from your house to your car to your motor vehicle, your RV, travel trailer, any of that good stuff, they will take care of you. Seth Robbins, classmate of mine.
Your Harley?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a great weekend for it. Going to have to get that out. Get it out and peruse the streets of Guthrie, and I'll be happy doing so. Guthrie successful, 35-14, well balanced. And we talked about it at halftime, how they were able to throw the ball and run the ball. And when you can do both, you never know what's going to happen. I thought Jason Rice called an outstanding game.
He did call a great game.
You give it off to Isaiah, then you insert Hayden Calvert into the running game more so this week, which was expected. We knew in Guthrie that Hayden can run the football. He hasn't had to in the first 3 weeks. He shows that he can do that tonight. And then you go deep to DeAndre. You go deep to Ty Eaton. Yep. You can now with Shelf in the ball game, you can dump it off him, and then when you forget all about that, there's little Carson Wilder for his one catch.
Big first down.
There was college recruits inside the stadium. Yep. They saw Isaiah up front. Outside some holding penalties, which we weren't going to go there on the air. Well, we're not officials, we're not coaches, so what do we know? But Coach Beebe didn't like a few of those as well.
Echoed that for us.
So outside of special teams, man, I tell you, it was a well put together ball game. Piedmont's going to have runs. I mean, that's what they do. Those long runs, but those big runs for Piedmont came early, and Guthrie's defense was able to do that. And then when Piedmont thought about throwing the football, the Mars kid had pressure immediately in the backfield.
Well, I tell you, that defensive line, I mean, it all starts up there with the big boys up front. Jackson, we talk about how he's just a pure football player, but he's just everywhere. I mean, he is literally everywhere on the field. That defensive backfield just continues to gel with each other and get a little bit better every week. And then anchored with the two boys in the middle, the linebackers, just did a great job tonight. And you're spot on right. I mean, Jason Rice called an incredibly good ball game.
Yeah.
And Kelly talked about it, the cohesion with the offensive staff. You can see it. You can see they communicate, they talk, not afraid to speak up and say what they need to say. So just overall, if you're a Blue Jay fan, you're feeling good going into next week, getting ready to face that 5-time defending state champion Carl Albert Titans.
We'll talk about Titans in our next and final segment next. But real quick, your John Vance Motors scoring summary. Piedmont actually had a 7-0 lead with 9:19 to play in quarter number 1. They went down the field and scored in 64 yards, but then Isaiah Hammonds, an 18-yard touchdown run, tied the game at 7-7. And then a 33-yard pass from Hayden Calvert to DeAndre Jones caught him in stride, landed perfectly in his hands. Guthrie led then 14-7, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the second quarter. Guthrie gets on the scoreboard one more time. Another beautiful pass by Hayden Calvert as he caught Ty Eaton in stride for a 50-yard catch. Guthrie had a 21-7 lead at halftime. Calvert in the end zone with his feet this time from 3 yards out. Guthrie led 28-7 with 5:47 left in the third quarter. Guthrie, special teams fumble, allows Piedmont to score from 11 on an 11-yard drive. It was a 1-yard run by Mars. It was 28-14 to play after quarter number 3. Guthrie puts it away midway point of the fourth quarter when it was Isaiah Hammonds on a halfback pass finding Ty Eaton in the back of the end zone, and that put it away as Guthrie defeats Piedmont now tonight 35-14.
Yeah, big win for the Blue Jays. And this one meant a lot. We were talking all throughout the day, and a lot of the stuff circulated, some of the comments, some of the stuff that was being said, and by the time we pulled out of Guthrie today, we were ready to put a uniform
we were.
on. We wouldn't have been any good, but we were ready, by golly.
I was
we were
ready
willing.
to go.
Yeah. You could have punted. I could have held.
I was reading game notes all day. I was looking at Twitter. I was looking at Instagram.
He was stretching when I got there. It was crazy.
We need to take our final timeout before I really get too far with this. Terra Insure Group, 2403 South Division, TIGOK.com. Check them out over the weekend and give them a call on Monday morning. I promise they'll take care of you. Final timeout. We come back and take a look at those Carl Albert Titans, the 5-time defending state champions, coming inside the Rock next week. This is the TIG postgame show.
Hayes Funeral Home is a proud supporter of the Guthrie Bluejays from the first game all the way to the championship game. With years of experience in funeral service, the Hayes family brings compassion and professional service during difficult times. Owners Chuck, Lynette, and Hope take pride in providing families and their loved ones quality care. The Hayes family supports Guthrie student athletes on the playing field and in the classroom. Hayes Funeral Home is located on the corner of Noble and Wentz. Visit online at hayesfh.com.
Final thoughts from the stadium are ahead on the Terra Insure Group postgame show.
When garage door problems occur, don't call a kind of service company or maybe a repair guy. Call Paul Creed at A-Team Overhead Door. Paul owns and operates his company and has over 15 years of experience in residential and commercial overhead door service. Paul provides all garage door services from repairs to installations. With free estimates, Paul will work with you to decide the best possible solution for your garage door or opener problems. Call A-Team Overhead Door today. 405-642-7065.
At Terra Insure Group, you'll be helped by lifelong Blue Jay fans, Jason Herzl, Dennis Oakes, and Seth Robbins. They aren't limited to any single provider. They'll work with you to find the carrier and the plan that fits you best. Terra Insure Group is an independent insurance agency specializing in home, auto, and commercial lines of insurance. Call Terra Insure Group at 293-4880 or stop by at 2403 South Division or visit them online at TIGOK.com. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world.
Welcome back. Final time here in Piedmont. Blue Jays 35, Piedmont 14. This is the Terra Insure Group postgame show. Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. Final time here. Blue Jays 4-0, 1-0 in district play, and this 2 weeks stretch here, Phil. We're going to find about the Guthrie Blue Jays. So far they passed, but the biggest test up to this point by far is next week when Carl Albert comes into Gelsma Stadium. Blue Jays playing great football. Carl Albert 2-2 on the year. They've won 2 in a row if they're dropping their first 2 losses, but they play a great non-district schedule, and Carl Albert will be a tough opponent next week for the Blue Jays.
Well, 5-time defending state champion. I don't know what else has to be said. They're obviously the king of 5A, have been for years.
Until proven otherwise.
Otherwise, and it's going to be a tall task for the Blue Jays. Luckily, like Coach Beebe said, we are coming in healthy. That's a big thing in these ball games. He also pointed out they're getting 3 very important kids back for us next week that haven't been playing since early in the year. So, it's lining up. It's I don't know if it'll be game of the week, but it's going to be one of the games of the week next week.
I would definitely put it up there in the top 3 for sure. I'll have to see what the rest of the state looks like, but how can you not put Carl Everett, Guthrie Carl Everett up there in a big rival? It'll be a lot of fun next week inside Gelsman Stadium. Come to the stadium, pack it out. If there's some reason why you can't make it, you can catch us right here on 93.7 FM, also on our video feed at YouTube, on Guthrie News page as well. So our next broadcast 1 week from tonight, Blue Jays Titans. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:30 with our Interbank Bluejay Kickoff Show. Don't forget, Oklahoma State Cowboys in action tomorrow. They take on Kansas State. Game day live at Eskimo Joe's begins at 2:30. OSU pregame show at 4 o'clock. Kickoff is at 6 o'clock. And then it's back to game day live at Eskimo Joe's after the ball game with Rex Holt and company right here on 93.7 FM. Cowboy football here on 93.7. That'll do it here. A big thank you to Cheyenne back in our Stillwater studio. It was chaotic. We had hopefully the Piedmont fan that had to be carried off in a stretcher. They had to move our video equipment, both our cameras and then our broadcast area had to be interrupted to get the stretcher to them. And then internet dropped inside here. We had to go to a backup internet. After that nightmarish first quarter, most of the time we were in good shape at that. So we appreciate all of our fans out there staying steady with us, because this year we've made a commitment that our home broadcasts, we're able to have all of our bells and whistles, and we try to keep that commitment for our sponsors and for our fans on the road. And so sometimes it kind of gets a little hectic at times, but great job by the crew tonight.
Push through it, and can't thank Cheyenne enough back home and back in Stillwater to keeping us up and going on 93.7. And it was bumpy the first quarter, as it kind of was for the Blue Jays on the field. And then everything kind of leveled out, and away we went.
Big thank you to Mason Russell and Lance Evans on our cameras. Lance's first camera job tonight, did a great job. Appreciate him coming through for us big time. Big thank you to Braden Russell with our computer scoreboard. That's a busy job. You have to stay focused every single play and put in all the data, and she does that. Because we were able to watch some streaming games last week, and there was no clock and there's no down and distance on some of these games. I'm like, what? Well, I'm lost. How much time? what down is it? And Braden's able to do that for us every single game, so a big thank you to her. Of course, Aaron Ryburn is the nucleus of all this stuff. He makes sure the computer's going, the graphics, the commercials, the cameras, our audio. He does all of that stuff in the middle, and so we appreciate Aaron, his great production as well. And congratulations, Aaron. He passed his drone test. He's now our pilot.
People ask me how we're going to get to Guyman. I'm going to say, I'm going to check with our pilot.
Let me check with our pilot. He is FFA approved.
Yeah, but he's not full-time.
FAA, excuse me. Well, he might be FFA. They just turned the lights off, and now we will do the broadcast in the dark, and we'll pick all this equipment up in the dark as well. This will be a lot of fun. So we need the exit stage left. A big thank you to Ronnie Phillips and Phil Nichols as well. Final score for the final time tonight: the Guthrie Bluejays improved to 4-0 on the season. They take down the Piedmont Wildcats by a score of 35-14. Our next broadcast 1 week from tonight, when the Blue Jays take on the Carl Albert Titans inside Gelsman Stadium. Kickoff, it's at 7 o'clock. A big thank you to our great sponsors once again this year: the Terra Insure Group, 2403 South Division, TIGOK.com. Big thank you to Seth Robbins, Jason Herzl, and Dennis Oaks. They allow us to stay on the air, along with all of our great sponsors, to carry Guthrie Bluejay football home and away. Until next time, have a great night, and as always, go Blue Jays!
Guthrie Football 2021 is brought to you by Interbank, strengthening our communities through community banking. Golden Chick, the original and still the best. South Point Baptist Church, welcome home. Exxon, we build better business owners. Terra Insure Group, insuring your world. John Vance Auto Group, where it's comfortable to buy a car. North Church Guthrie, you matter. Mercy Hospital, Logan County, your life is our life's work. And F&M Bank, a neighbor you can count on. Guthrie Bluejay football is also brought to you by Guthrie Tag Agency, A-Team Overhead Door, Hayes Funeral Home, Sonic at I-35 and Highway 33, Bank First, Hayes Tree Services, Russell Family Pools, and Merritt Roberts Farm Bureau, Oklahoma. You've been listening to Guthrie Bluejay football on the Guthrie Radio Network, home of the 4-time state champions. Until next time, go Blue Jays!